Shit. I didn't get to a save. No, I did. I totally saved on the overworld. Saving on the... Yes, which I did, because I went down here and hit save, and then I hit save 1, and then I hit this one. Did I not act? Whatever. It only took 8 minutes. Okay, they said go northeast to Kalm, which I assume would be that dot over there. It's so weird being able to control the camera. Ugh, the camera does not behave like you think it would. It's Kalm, these two, there's an inn. This must be Kalm. I wonder if everyone's here already. Let's hurry to the inn. That didn't take long to get to the inn. Good evening. Mr. Cloud, your party is waiting for you on the 2nd floor. Is this where Aerith raised her hand and says, does that make me an asshole? Or whatever she said. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. You're late. It's only been 1 second. Guess everyone's here now. Let's hear your story. The one about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet? Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on many missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call us war buddies. We trusted each other until one day. One day? After that war, it was Soldier's duty. Okay, Jesus. After war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. It sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Jesus. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You going to brief us about this mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier to be like you, but by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission, kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First we will dispose of those creatures, then we will locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Here? In Little Winching? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sirs, something strange just crashed into the truck. That would be our monster. Well, that was fast. Sephiroth's strength is incredible even though he didn't hit the monster. He's far stronger in reality than any stories you may have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me, I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel, Seth, to be a bitch? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? How does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father is the stars. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Was that a laughing animation? Do-do-do-dee-do. Being on watch is so boring. You want to do what we always do? Shall we practice? You mean practice my pose? Do members of Soldiers always have to worry about what others think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in Soldier. What a weird conversation. You keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. That doesn't make any sense. The Mako smells pretty bad here. I didn't realize it had a smell. Wait. Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Genova. That's the damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, it was only. Okay, Cloud, continue. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses because of afraid of monster. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get sleep early. All we need is one lookout so you get some rest. Oh, and you may visit your friends at Framery. Hello. I heard Sephiroth is coming, so I brought my camera. I want a shot with Sephiroth and the monster. Take my picture. I don't take pictures of nobodies. That's not what you said in the remake. Man, I'm so nervous. Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? Where's the lady that gives me 100 sandwiches? A sneaker monster. You're with the Shinra? Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Shinra? Chinra? Soldier? Salsa? Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to? Cloud, you've grown up to be a big, strong man even though you're a kid. He's so cool. Way cool. Alright. What a worthless house. Cloud, did you go in my house? Perhaps. Thought you might be home. So, I guess the rifling through her drawers thing from the remake is also the original. Cloud, did you go into my room? Received orthopedic underwear. Cloud. Just kidding, don't get mad. We're talking about something really important here. What the hell is orthopedic? I can't even go in. Let me equip it. Tifa, this is a weird place to put a bed. Why can't I walk over here? Let me play the piano. Did you play my piano? Yeah, I jammed on it. Now how did this go? Use start to end? Oh! Almost the Rugrats theme. You didn't yell at me for rifling through your parents' stuff. Oh my god, walking around at 1 times speed is so much slower than 3 times speed, and I thought this was slow. Oh, this is Cloud's house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? Fine. I don't know if you'd call it a family. My father died when I was young. That's why my mom, I accidentally skipped the text. Yeah, I saw my mom. She was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all, but a few days later she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Yes? Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come, let me take a look at you. Still blonde, I see. You look so handsome. So this is a soldier uniform. Mom, So how do you grown? Oh, and then it's just a dream from the prison. I'm worried about you. There's a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you settled down with an old lady for some reason. I think that would be best for you. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. Is that so? I know you can't cook. I've been worried sick about you. Cloud? You know Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother, Cloud. Let's stop this. That wasn't creepy at all. Hey, aren't you... Have I been here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This doesn't matter. To get on with it. Is this the Shinra mansion? Hey, you're from Shinra. Who are you? I'm the town's. Aren't you Cloud? Don't you know me? You're Tifa's. Right, I'm Tifa's father. Stay away from my daughter. What a weird fucking conversation. This mansion. No, I'll come here later. Mount Nibble, I'll tell you about the time we went to the mountains. Can I climb the Wawa Tower? Ho there. Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? Who are you? I'm the guy that punches Tifa. I mean with Tifa. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students around the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has a good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. I want to see some Shinra techniques, and if you see anything you can use, you might want to incorporate some of my techniques. Well, good luck. The whole inn's booked up by Shinra for the night, even though we only have 1 room with 3 beds. Cloud, is it you, Cloud? It must have been 2 years. Say, you've really moved up in the world, being under Sephiroth's command. So, what do you need, Cloud? Where is Sephiroth? I knew that. Give me this town. Now about the town. A lot of monsters have been appearing in the last 12 months. Other than that, there's not much change. Nothing much exciting happens in a little town like this. It was alright when they built the reactor, while they were still building it, but once it was completed, it's been bad. Within a few years, all the trees on the mountain withered away. That is terrible. I don't know if the reactor was good or bad. I mean, it's easy to say that it was a bad idea now, but what can you do about it? Anyhow, we've got to get rid of the monsters. Then we'll be able to relax a bit, but... My voice didn't change at all during that. Sephiroth, what are you looking at? This scenery. I feel like I know this place. We're short one bed. We only have one room with 3 beds, just like I remembered. We have an early start tomorrow. Yeah, let's get some slop. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. I heard her name's Tifa. Did you say Tifa? Stay away from my daughter. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have made mountain climbing off limits. Late again, late again, late again. I was so nervous I couldn't get any sleep. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Tifa's father, listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. I'm dressed like a cowboy. I'll be alright. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. It so happens I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved in this. There's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Please let me take your picture. Can you ask him for him too? Cheese. Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. Oh, Morrowind. A Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibble. The cold mountain air of Mount Nibble was the same. My back and bones. Oh, there we go. There we Joseph. Hello. Oh. It gets harder from here. Follow me. Whee! Hello. The bridge. Oh no! We're all so cool. Do-ga-do-do. Do-ga-dee-goo. Tifa, are you a cowboy? I mean, alright? Everyone seems to be alright. Will we be able to get back? These caves are entwined like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, one person seems to still be missing. It may sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. What was the reveal in Rebirth that the one that got swept away was Zack or something? What's this? What's this? I'm standing here in piss. A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. They just do weird things sometimes. Why am I allowed to go in here if it doesn't do anything? Doom-ga-doom. It's a PNG. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the power of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic, or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Ha ha ha. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Pojo of Shinra Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of great scientists. He was a walking mass of complexes. Tifa, what are you doing? A Mako fountain, so this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Do-ga-dee-doo. Undoogle-diggity. We finally made it. We sure took the long way, though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside, too. I want to see. Only authorized personnel are allowed in the place of Shinra's. But hey, take care of the lady. Aw, man. Better take real good care of me, then. Oh, my. What are you insinuating? I'm like a marble on a track from Marbles Meebles. Hello? It's so unclear what you're allowed to interact with. This is the room with the portal things from Portal. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. Genova. This is Genova, right? It won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Wait, is the valve here? Okay. Did I do it? Why did it break? Now I see Hojo, but doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy, that is, when it's working correctly. Now what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Materia. Right, normally, but Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. I'm trying. My god, it's a monster. Normal members of soldiers are human, that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly, and it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. No. Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way, even though we just got explained that 4 times. Ever since I was small, I've felt that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Oh no, a screaming tube. A globlin. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing his monsters. Damn, Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? What? Such weird writing. Keep talking. Poking his damn nose in where it don't belong. Cloud, why don't you finish that story? Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. And they called it the Shinra Mansion. Do 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 dee da do do. I'm in the Shinra's mansion. Oh, I didn't think it led me in there. Isn't the elevator like off to the left? Can't click on anything. Was that a door? Yes, it was. Maybe I'll be able to access it later when I gotta get Vincent Valentine. Brother to Nick Valentine. Oh, there's a people here. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. Okay, then I'll go into the other room before I go in this one. I'm in the purple caves of Purpleton. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gass named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Genova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. That artifacting around the light in the background. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this a coincidence? Probably. Professor Gass, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? It's the evilest library I've ever seen. I'm gonna walk slowly forward. I walked as slowly as I could. Let me be alone. Let me be alone. Let me be alone. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light. Couldn't read the rest of it. Sephiroth seems different. Wee. Ha ha ha. Merry Christmas. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard-long journey, it was said they would find the Promised Land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. Those who disliked journeying appeared. What the hell? They stopped their migrations, but built shelters and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth? Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gass, the leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he... Sephiroth? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Ba, ba, ba. Sephiroth. Ew. Listen to this Sephiroth music. Oh, that was fast. He set the entire town on fire in the 10 seconds that I was behind him. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come here and help me. Ba, ba, ba. I'll check this house. You check that one over there. Mommy! I missed. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. That guy got it real bad. The classic scene. He has eyes that are bathed in Mako. Ba, ba, ba. That is a long sword. Wah, wah, wah. Wow, wow. I'm speeding through the jungle at the speed of jungle. Papa? Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth Soldier Mako Reactor Shinra? Fill your dark soul with light. Why did he just leave? Why is he constantly leaving his sword behind? He left it in the president of Shinra. He leaves it here with Papa. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? Foolish girl. Get sliced and backward thrown for slow-mo. Tifa, you promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. Let me just gently place you 2 feet to the right. Yeah, I'm here. That's it? You're not gonna say anything, Cloud? Not even you owe me a pizza? I'm pretty sure I saw this in... What was that game? Scorn? Sephiroth, Mother, let me take the planet back together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth? My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? Ha ha ha, they've come again, Mother. Mother? With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was designed to become the ruler of this planet. But they... those worthless creatures at 180p are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you. So don't worry, Mother. I grab you by the boob, you robot. Wah, 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 wah. She's got boobs on her eyes. I mean the other way around. What about my sadness? My family, friends, the sadness of having my hometown taken away from me. It's the same as your sadness. Ha ha ha, my sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? This story is so much clearer in this version than it is in the remakes. Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. Jesus, epilepsy warning. And that's the end of my story. I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official record states Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspaper, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. You got that right, Aerith. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. Right. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth saved me? I thought you were goner. I was so sad. The ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. Can we have literally any conversation without just immediately skipping to the next thing? It would take 1 second for you people to get what you want to say off your mind. Why can't I walk in a straight line? Go down the stairs. Yo, Cloud, here. You received polyhystic ovaries. Changing party members, access and select the menu. Just use this and you can contact any of us easily. Alright then, goodbye. Still can't save. Oh hey. Listen to me, just now some guy in a black cloak walked east towards that grassy field. He's got a killer sword and this looks real scary. Sephiroth is here? Thanks to the Mako energy Shinra Inc. develops for us, everything's more convenient now. Shill. The famous floating city Midgar. Just once I'd love to see it in person. It's exploded. I heard President Shinra was killed and his son Rufus, the new president, was badly hurt. Hey, I bet that's news to you. You're pretty smart. Heh, just between us, I've heard it was them, Ava Woodia columns, that got President Shinra and his son. Kid, My old man was a miner, but he couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the mithril mines. Now all he does is sit around getting drunk in the bar. I hear that natural resources near the reactor are being sucked dry. We're better off with Mako energy. Strawberry shortcake? Is it true that Shinra just makes monsters? It's true. Yeah, well, either way, as long as we use reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. Why do all these normal people know that Shinra's got monsters? They weren't seeing my background. Hello. Thanks to Mako energy, it's life pretty darn convenient thanks to Shinra, don't you think? You're full of it. But I'd hate to think of what life would be like without Mako energy. Mako energy's made things a lot more convenient, but a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Aren't you a child? Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but I heard they got lots of troubles lately. What? Dog? That is a horrible dog. That is a rat. Hello. There was a suspicious-looking man in a black cloak. He was marrying a winged of moon. My older brother's so stupid, he's so embarrassing, I could just puke. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. You're so embarrassing, I'm gonna puke. You received Pacemaker. A gun? Who does that go to? I mean, yeah, Barrett uses armor, or guns, but that looked like it was a pistol or something. Me? I used to work in a mine down south called the Mithril Mine, but a while back monsters started appearing after that. Business went to pot, and now I spend days here drinking. I heard terrorists bombed a Midgar reactor. There have been a lot of dangerous accidents recently. I hate it. My good man, stay out of the kitchen. I'm not trying to go in the kitchen. It seems there was a group called Avalanche running around, but I guess Soldier finally wiped them out. Okay, I guess there's nothing to do in this town. Let's blow this popsicle stand.